Welcome again to another episode of One Africa, Black Media, where we say African greatness, where we like to promote Afro greatness, where we fundamentally believe in the concept of one Africa, one black race, and where we look at the issues and problems affecting Africa and the black race in the past and in the present. Today, we quickly want to look at Sudan, warmongering in Sudan, and what we want to call the wasting of African resources. And this is also another very important episode because for the past 3 years, the leaders of Sudan, two experienced known general, have been fighting a war, which is basically a civil war, which with no end in sight, with no solution. And some of the facts are that we have had over 500,000 refugees. We have had women and children being hurt. People, business closed, people lose their business. Public buildings, hospitals, schools are being damaged. Infrastructure is being damaged, and infrastructure in Sudan already, we know, when you leave Khartoum, you know, it's basically not Khartoum. When you leave the capital of Sudan, I think it's Jabba, when you leave there and go outside of the country, the infrastructure is broken. So the infrastructure has been torn, and basically the economy of the country is shrinking. Some of the facts we know about Sudan again is that a country with over 50 million people, 3 years ago, the GDP used to be like between 20 to 35 billion dollars foreign exchange earning. And ever since this stupid war, it is said that the GDP has been shrinking every year by 25%. So basically, the country is losing money and basically heading to a negative situation where their capital is concerned. So this is the reason why this war must come to an end and why peace must find Sudan once again. Because when you look at what's happening there, and the fact that Sudan is one of we could say one of the largest countries or region in Africa, which is supposed to be a region that lifting up Africa, which is supposed to be a region with leadership that is putting Africa together, just like Ethiopia, just like what we expect from Nigeria. These countries are not small countries, but yet still, Sudan has now become what we could say a weak chain in the African link or in the black race. And this is why we have to address this issue, because we know that war has never helped the black race, it has never helped Africa, and it has only helped, for the most part, those who make the weapons and sell the weapons to make a profit. So we want to encourage these two leaders to wake up, check themselves, look into their own race, look at their people, and recognize that people are suffering. Africa is suffering. The black race is already suffering. Most places you go around the globe, more than likely, you're going to see a black man either begging, as we have said before, are homeless, are struggling, or can't even own a large business or a good business. So with all these concerns, it is time for this war to come to an end. People to go back to their houses, people to reclaim their businesses, and the Sudanese people can come together, work in the national interest of the country, and start growing the economy again. Because like we said before, ever since this 3-year war has been going on, the country's economy and the GDP has been shrinking. Right now, the last number they have, it was from, what we said, like 28 to 30 billion, and it's down to like 18 billion now. It's like almost 50% reduction. That means you're going to have less money to pay teachers, less money to pay doctors, less money for social services, less money for infrastructure. So basically, at the end of it, if this doesn't stop, we're going to end with a broken country and a further broken Africa. So we're appealing to the leaders. stop this war, and bring peace to Africa once again. One Africa, peace in Africa, peace for the black race, and prosperity and stability to be continued. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for listening.